The reason why I'm not definitive in labeling him the imminent rookie of the year to be is because of De'Aaron Fox. You got to remember, he's going to be handed the keys to the city of Sacramento. And De'Aaron Fox can ball. His athleticism, his speed and quickness. He's heady. He's smart. He's a winner. He destroyed Lonzo and UCLA when they faced against one another in the NCAA tournament. They're not only within the same conference, they're in the same division within the Western Conference, which is the Pacific Division. All of those things resonate. Him with Buddy Hield and the youth movement that that the Sacramento Kings are engaging in, acquiring Harry Giles as well, who, if healthy, people are expecting big things from him.
Great pickup.
So you got to look at it from the perspective that De'Aaron Fox is going to be within that same division with a team that's just as bad as the Lakers, who have just as much to prove and looking for just as much ascension as the Los Angeles Lakers, and they're playing on an even playing field because Lonzo doesn't have that much more talent to work with, any more so than De'Aaron Fox does in Sacramento. So those are the things that I will keep an eye on. They're in the same situation in terms of requisite talent that they're playing within the same division and within the same conference, both having the keys to their respective cities, both playing the same position, and eyes on both of them because even though everybody knew that L.A. had to take Lonzo because he's a UCLA product, he's a Cali product, and he's emblematic of the kind of basketball that Magic Johnson wants to implement. The bottom line is you had a lot of folks looking at De'Aaron Fox and saying that this kid potentially has star written all over him as well. So with that being said, when you're watching one, you're going to be forced to watch the others. Obviously, more eyeballs are going to be on the Lakers as opposed to being on the Sacramento Kings. But De'Aaron Fox and Lonzo, it will force you to pay attention to both of them.
De'Aaron Fox, I agree with you, I think he's the best player in the draft. I mean, if I had the #1 pick, almost no matter what I needed, I would have taken De'Aaron Fox. The one thing you want to see from him is the outside shot. But as we know, as we've seen, history has shown us a million examples, you can actually acquire that. You can become a good enough shooter even if you can't shoot at all. And De'Aaron Fox told us that was abnormal for him last year. And what else do you want? Like,
you and I have a different opinion about that.
He has the athletic.
You and I have a different opinion. Exactly. Why? Because I see too many construction workers, a.k.a. bricklayers, in the NBA over the years. Don't tell me that anybody can learn how to shoot. There's a whole bunch of people that can't shoot. That's why Boston drafted Tatum with #3 overall, because a whole bunch of non-shooters on their squad.
I'm not saying anyone can learn how to shoot. I'm saying it is an acquirable skill for many. And I think De'Aaron Fox, given the rest of his game, I think there's a good chance he acquires that skill, and if and when he does, that's the best player in the draft. He is lightning fast, and I think he comes into the league ready. And by the way, you mentioned the head-to-head stuff with Lonzo Ball on the biggest stage. He torched Lonzo both ends of the floor, and that's big. But I will remind people, remember how Darren Williams used to get Chris Paul going head-to-head. We all knew Chris Paul was better, but head-to-head, Darren Williams was a lot for him. But just because you get a guy head-to-head doesn't mean you will be perceived as the better player. And De'Aaron Fox can torch Lonzo every time they play together against each other, and Lonzo can still wind up with the Rookie of the Year.